Malfunction drills. Malfunction drills. I'm aiming in. I press that trigger. Nothing happens. I'm going to tap the bottom of the magazine, work the slide to the rear, and re-engage my threat and fire if necessary. Tap the bottom of the magazine, work the slide to the rear, aim in, and fire if necessary. Tap the bottom of the magazine, work the slide to the rear, aim in, and fire if necessary. Now we're going to transition over to the revolver. We're going to be using the Smith & Wesson Model 10. We're going to also use the speed loaders and the individual rounds, just like so. We're going to always start with a weapon. The cylinders open up and the weapon is safe. So we're going to check it twice, look away. We're going to take custody of it. We're going to ensure that the speed loader, when we place them inside the chambers, we turn it, they fall in just like so. We close just like so. We're ready to aim in. If there's a situation where we have to shoot, we're going to actually use that weapon. All right, now, this is a double action, single action weapon. Double action means the hammer is going to determine the functions. So if I'm aimed in, focusing on that hammer, when I press that trigger, the hammer comes back and drops. Double action. The hammer comes back and drop. If I wanted to use this in a single action, I would thumb cock that hammer just like so. And now all the hammer does is just drop forward. Single action. The hammer just drops forward. Now, if we get into a situation where we thumb cock that hammer and we realize we don't have to use this weapon, we're going to take custody of the hammer. Then we're going to take our finger, press the trigger, riding that hammer forward, finger off the trigger. Again, we thumb cocked it. We're going to put our thumb on that hammer, finger on the trigger, riding it forward. That's the safest way to do it. Opening up the cylinder, just like so. When it comes down to getting those rounds out the chamber, we're going to press the ejection rod, just like so. Hit it, just like so. And it comes out, keeping that weapon pointed downrange. Again, we're going to start from the weapon, being safe. We're going to take custody of the weapon. We're going to check it twice. Look away. We're going to look back inside. We physically and visually inspect the weapon. We're going to take each round one at a time. Place it inside the chamber. One at a time. Place it inside the chamber. One at a time. Place it inside the chamber. Once we finish, we're going to then close up that cylinder. Give it a slight tug to ensure that it's properly seated. Our finger stays alongside of the frame, just like so. Palm to palm. If we had to engage the threat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once there's a law in action and we're ready to do a reload, we're going to open up that cylinder, eject the rounds out. Remember, we're going to keep that weapon pointed forward. When we hit that ejector rod, they're going to come out. All right. If you want to, you can switch hands, load up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or keep it in that dominant hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way, when it's time to close up that cylinder, lock it in place, we can then re-engage our threat if necessary. To make this weapon safe, we're going to open up that cylinder, hit the ejector rod, check it twice, and we finish. Keep the cylinder open, muzzle pointed down range, and we're finished. We want to thank you all for coming out and using safety first. Remember, we're handling firearms, safety first. Training is repetition. The more you do it, the easier it is. All right, we're going to always be safe and enjoy your day.